The opinions expressed in the following program are that of the host and our guests. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions of CWC Entertainment Group LLC, its affiliates, or any employee thereof.
It's your boy Lil Jon. Make sure you check out my guest DJ station on iHeartRadio. I'm gonna hook somebody up with a trip to my show. You and your homie will go snowboarding with me, then hang out with me backstage at my concert. All you gotta do to enter is listen to my guest DJ station on iHeartRadio. So let's get it.
Yeah. I'm like a woman check on my hip. Canary Island, welcome to the Vincent radio show. They do it big, y'all. Hey, music, laugh, there's so much more. Hey, you can hear y'all.
Syndicated, award-winning, Syndicated. This is the VTRS Vincent radio show. It's your main man, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker.
Hi, people. It's your girl, Myskenna.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Yellostar.
What up? It's that young man, Remon.
Hey. It's your girl, Charity E.
How's everybody been?
Well, we're fine. How are you, Vincent? Looks like you've been crying all night or something.
Crying? No, I'm not crying.
Looks like you've been crying all night.
I've been, of course, tired from philandering in the nightlife.
Philandering?
Yeah, philandering.
Oh, bro, that's not the word.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think.
I just saw it on Twitter this morning. I thought I could try to use
it. Just flow with that sentence.
Yeah, I tried to.
No. Let's see what's going on.
No,
your sunglasses.
It's a tough. I just found out this girl I told her to wait on me just got engaged. And so it's,
you're in your feelings?
Yeah. I mean, does that really sound that selfish of me to tell her to wait?
Yes.
Oh, good. Sorry.
How long has she been waiting?
3 years.
Wait on you.
And when did she get married? You still got time?
Yeah.
I found out they've been engaged. They just announced it. They sent the invitations out with. They get married like next month.
Did you get an invitation? Right.
No, I didn't get an invitation. I heard from a homegirl. She didn't tell me.
Now, you know what? I honestly believe Vincent is going to do. Like, he's going to find a way to break up this marriage.
What?
He's
then not be with her.
No, yeah, he's going to date the girl for like a month and then break up with her.
Right.
Say, this ain't working out.
Love someone,
this is what I wanted.
You just don't treat them bad.
I hate Charity.
That's
I
selfish.
hate Charity.
That is selfish.
I think I'm fake mad that that Remon would allege that I would break it up, only date her for a month and then break it up.
That's what you would do.
I want to make something very clear right now. Okay, let me be clear. I was going to say the exact same thing. I was literally trying to say it, but that was my next thought. Literally.
Selfish moment, selfish Vincent.
Somebody line up next. VTRS.
Hey, yo.
Why you always lying? You ain't got time. Stop lying. Always lying. You lying so much. I know it's not making it hard for me. Just keep on lying. Damn.
It's your girl, Charity E. And I'm about to do Somebody Lying for y'all. So this week, Somebody Lying, I'm sure it's going to resonate with everybody in the room.
Okay.
I know y'all will probably say, no, Charity, no, I've never done this. But I'm going to call y'all out because I know you have. So I was thinking about this week's segment, and I was like, what's a common lie that probably 99% of people have, told or done? And what do y'all think it is?
I'm gonna call you back.
That's a good one, but no. Think of like your.
I like that outfit.
That's too common. This is more professional. But the lie is when people lie on their resume.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's done it.
Everybody done that.
Everybody's done it.
Will you work weekends? Yeah.
So according to Higher Rights 2017, the employment screening applicants report roughly 85% of employers has said they've caught their applicants lying on their resume or the application. And that percentage is higher from 5 years ago when it was just 66% people.
I honestly don't recall ever lying on my resume.
You know what?
Yeah, I never have actually.
Y'all lying.
You frame stuff in a way to make you look good.
Right.
Exactly. So, me personally, I've only embellished once on my resume. And I'm sure all of y'all have done this same lie. And that's being proficient in Microsoft Excel.
But I am though.
You're a liar.
I am.
You don't know how to do those formulas, those charts.
No, if there's anybody in this room, I believe.
Thank you.
No, get out of here.
Have you
never
stop
seen
jumping out
his-
there against me.
Have you never seen his spreadsheet? By
Vincent,
day,
you're the only one, but me,
by time,
You know I'm an IT
how
professional.
you tell
right?
them.
Kina,
That
cut her mic
details.
off in this.
I know. It's yeah. She got one more time. She got one more time.
Me, I do say like I'm really good at Excel on my resume, but that's just because I don't want, recruiters to say, dang, you have a great resume, but that's the only thing that we're not going to call you back. Because, the algorithm now that they use for like calling people back is just insane. So one little thing could just throw it all off. One word.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If y'all out there lying, which y'all claim y'all not, on your resume, rethink it because they can find it out. They doing background check. They calling references.
So what? They find out that you not proficient in Excel and won't call you back?
That's a small one though. That's a small one.
How they gonna find that one out?
But people are out here lying about having like whole degrees and stuff. Like you can't figure that out.
Oh, that happens every.
They're lying about being a manager somewhere where it's not even open anymore. It's stuff like that people are lying about. So it's just we can fix that because I want everybody to win.
You want everybody to lie better?
All we do is win.
No, just
win,
don't
no
lie.
matter
Just
what.
don't put it on the resume.
You know,
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Right. Like me, I should just not put Excel anywhere on my resume.
I thought you were like trying to get everybody to lie so you could have more segments for somebody lying.
No. But I will, I don't.
Like
okay.
I need material for my segment.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, everybody
Keep
out there
feeding me.
lying,
Keep feeding me.
please, hit us up on the social media VTRS online and, tell me about all the lies that you've heard, you've been through. And hey, that's this week in Somebody Lying. Sugar Girl Charity E.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
We can get away, maybe to Guatemala. Got me going deep, got me all in fresh water.
I'm a district in the chain. Verify you know I'm gang. Just a second.
Everybody get your roll on. I know shorty and she doesn't want no slow song. Had a man last year, life goes on.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
Have you checked out iHeartRadio's free playlist yet? Not only do we have one perfect for any moment, we also created playlists perfect for any decade. Flashback to the 80s, 90s, or stay right here in 2018. Plus, we're talking pop, rock, hip-hop, and we'll even break it down by the year. Hello, 1999. Yo, can I get a what? There are thousands of iHeartRadio playlists. Find the one perfect for you. Trust us, there's a free playlist for that. Try it now. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. So check this out.
Got something to say? Or you want to make a request?
This is what I want y'all to do.
Then call us at 1-877-99-VINCE and press 1.
You said you down for me. Why won't you live for me?
So originally we were supposed to talk about Bruno Mars and possibly being a culture vulture. This argument seems to come around every 6 months. I'm not really sure why. But
Because he got number ones.
yeah.
And best
Because
album of the year.
when you're top 5 on Billboard, people gonna hate on you.
Right.
That just happens.
Yeah, good point. But I want to change it up because there's a argument. I don't know if it was an argument. It was a debate that popped off on social media recently, and so this question is actually for Charity and Myskenna mostly. So this guy was asking, why do y'all give dudes a number only to curve them? And so this girl responded, because so that y'all won't shoot us.
Right, so we don't get killed.
Is this a real fear? Like men are gonna trip if you don't give them numbers?
Yes, because
Yeah.
eventually that's the reason why you give it. After saying like 5 times, hey, I got a boyfriend. No, I'm good. Okay, on the way out. Then you give them the wrong number and they call like, hey, I called you and that your voicemail didn't come. Like, let me see what number you got. Oh man, you got that 2 mixed up with a 4.
When you hear how smooth that is, she has said those words repeated
More than once.
exactly that same way so many times.
I got a new remedy for him now though.
Oh yeah, what is that?
For me, I tell them
You
my
give 'em that
phone's
D?
dead so they don't try to call it right then. I'll be
but dudes will try to call, right?
Yeah, they'll call right in front of you.
The whole point is to call right in front of you to exchange numbers.
To save it, yeah.
If you're actually planning to do that, but, you know.
See, now that I have a snow cone shop, please come check out the grand opening on April 7th at 1626 Morrill Avenue.
Dallas, Texas, she forgot that part.
Yes.
Is that how you curve people now? You invite them to your snow cone shop?
No, so now I start carrying that phone, so then that way I can give them the business number.
Oh.
That'll work.
And then when they call, I at least have something to show that, hey, see, this is the right number.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just get a Google number.
I tried that. It's too much to keep up.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, I can see how that, yeah.
But yes, I do get afraid sometimes. But sometimes you can tell when they're going to be crazy.
What are the warning signs?
Sometimes you can. You can tell a weirdo.
Yeah, you can tell a weirdo, yeah.
But
there's just some people do it so sly that like they do it in a way that they try to make it seem normal, but then it's always like an inch or two too far from where they need to go. So then you keep giving that inch and you don't know, like, damn, I done gave these people 40 feet.
Well, at the point that he's bought me my third drink and I feel like, oh man, I'm getting a little bit drunk. Like, then at that point I'm like, you're trying to take advantage of me, aren't you? Or at the point that I have already told you no 3 times, that is the number one sign. Like, you're not going to accept no now, so how are you going to accept no later?
I have an issue with the fact that somebody bought her 3 drinks after she said no 3 times.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why you're accepting the drinks. Continuously.
What's wrong with accepting?
Hello? If I go to the bar and I see the bartender...
Oh, make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to let you send it to me or walk it over to me.
So you ain't going to Bill Cosby her?
Not at all. Well, this is the former me, of course.
Right.
Before I got into...
A long time ago. Long
Before you would say...
You know, here's the one thing I've never understood, and I actually just heard a dude say this to a woman the other day in the mall. You know, try to get a number. She declined him. And then he was like, B word, I ain't want your number anyway.
Hey, you know your tax man? Yeah, he got mad at me after we were in the mall.
I mean, call him out.
Yeah, I mean, why not? And he was like, so we just went shopping for the 3rd time and I'm still not gonna get a kiss? No!
Okay, so I did not know.
I can't agree with that, Kenny.
I want to whether or not I did not know about this level of relationship between my tax guy and Myskenna.
That's how you know when they're weirdos. When I continue to tell you no, but you continue to be like, hey, you want to go to the mall? Sure.
He was trying to put down.
But I respect that though.
Wait, was he buying you things at the mall?
Hello. Well, you're not just walking around holding hands.
Window
shopping.
Probably with the money that he got from you for your taxes.
I hope so.
No, he never did my taxes.
He was trying to put down that H&R Block.
Hey, well, he didn't.
The good, the bad, the ugly's up next.
Let me put your panties to the side, granny panties. I'ma make you feel alright. I'ma give you what you need, yeah.
So, you had a friend that was, on hard times, and they had to come live with you. Do you charge that friend?
Yes.
Or let them stay there for free?
First of all, I wouldn't let them come stay with me. I'd point them to a shelter or something.
Ooh, a shelter?
Just saying.
Is this just like, are they going through hard times like financially, or is something more going on?
It could be either or. You know how you have a friend. You may have a friend that is going through some changes and say, hey, I need a place to stay. Maybe for like 3 months. Do you?
Whoa.
You ain't got no family?
Ain't nobody staying with me that long.
You ain't got no family members?
I'll let them stay a couple weeks free of charge.
I see what's going on with y'all.
What?
It's the 2 loners of the show who are kind of like, nah.
We Libras, man.
That's a lot to take in.
Okay.
3 months?
I don't disagree with you.
That is a long... 3 months is...
You would not let one of your white friends stay with you for 3 months.
No. My brother not coming to stay with me for 3 months.
Wow.
Again, I will let them stay a couple weeks to figure out their next move. But I feel like people need to plan accordingly. You just never should have got to that rock bottom
Listen,
point.
I feel like you're like pulling your bootstraps up right now.
Whoa.
Are you sure? Are you a Democrat?
Whoa.
I feel like you're not a
If you're ever
Democrat.
depressed and suicidal, do not
call
go.
I was the 3 months. I was frustrated. This girl stayed over for 3 straight days a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, she got a home to go to.
Do y'all know what hearts are?
None of us have one.
Apparently.
None of us have
I have
one.
a heart.
So Yellow, would you let them
Yeah.
for free?
I'm not advertising like come stay with me, but yeah, if you need a place to stay, yeah.
For 3 months.
Yes.
As long as you need.
Yes.
Now, get this. I would let somebody come and stay with me, and I may say, okay, but we're definitely going to have an agreement. If I know you don't have a job, okay, I'm going to give you a couple of weeks to get a job.
Right.
If you don't get a job, then yes, you have to move on. But if you get a job and then you say, okay, I just need 3 months to get on my feet, then it may not be like full rent, but maybe something on the light bill just to show responsibility. That's, all pretty much the most that I would do, but I would want to help you get in position where you can actually save your money so that when you leave here, you are off to the next step.
Right. You have something to build off of instead of like still going check to check.
Right. You obviously ain't never went through no hard times.
Ever.
If I did, I would just, go to my family. I would never go to a friend and ask for that.
But some people don't have that.
Yeah.
That's why you have to be able to help people that you don't know, because not everybody has that foundation to fall back on.
Right. The only reason why I would be a little iffy about allowing somebody to come stay with me is because the way the laws are set up now. Yeah, the way you allow somebody to come stay with you, it's hard to get, you have to have something in writing and have something written up, or you can't just put them out when you're ready to put them out.
Not no more.
Oh, if they would have tried to, that's a whole nother level. Like, if I'm trying to help you out, you never know.
But you never know when you're allowing somebody to come stay with you. You never know what their intentions are.
You gotta be thinking about everything.
Well, first of all, if it has to be the person that I'm gonna let come live with me, it's gonna have to be like one of my
I'm not talking about
ride or die friends.
But it's the closest people.
Oh, but now all of a sudden these people gotta be the closest friends to stay. They can't just be a friend.
No.
No, because I've had family.
Somebody that I know, somebody that I'm willing, because I've made that mistake before. I let a cousin come live with me, and she stayed for 3, 4, 6 months or whatever, and then she left, and I was short on the rent. But okay, it's over, it's done with. I'm not gonna chase her for money, and I'm not gonna. That you just have to move on. That's the way I see it. But
and just because one person burned the bridge, don't mean I'm not gonna help anyone else, because that's happened as well. I guess it's a matter of how you were raised, because my mom was like that though. Somebody was always living with us. Like, we were always like the stop house for whatever reason.
The stop house?
That's why I feel my mom, she could make us some mean pot of red bean stretch. Like, some red beans can feed some folks.
Yeah.
Red beans and rice.
Yes.
A little cornbread in there.
I'm telling you.
A little TLC.
Hey. Well, we want to hear from you. Let us know. If you had a friend that was down and out, would you let them stay? How long? And would you charge them? Hit us up on all of our sites, VTRS Online.
And also, if you want to donate to our GoFundMe to find hearts for the 3 of these people in our room, you can find that on our social media at VTRS Online.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
We having fun this evening, believe that.
I'm living my best life. Ain't going back. Got all designer on me. That's on me, baby. Yeah. That's on me, baby. Yeah. That's on me, baby. Yeah.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
iHeartRadio does something no other app or website can do. Thousands of live radio stations you can take anywhere. You want to listen to that station in Denver? When you're in Philly? No problem. In Atlanta? And you miss LA? No problem. Plus, iHeartRadio lets you create your own custom artist station. Just type in the artist you love, and iHeartRadio creates a station just for you. With their biggest hits, all commercial free. Free radio and unlimited music all in one app. iHeartRadio.
This is the Vincent Tucker Radio Show. Vincent Tucker Radio Show. Bring it back, Mr. Heartbreak.
If you're dating and in a relationship, at what point not living together, right? So at what point is it okay for the guy to come over and do stuff or make repairs at her house?
Oh, I was like, where is
Wait,
that?
what?
At what point
Can she ask?
It's whenever she
Yeah.
can come over and do laundry and clean my house.
Oh,
Whenever that happens, then I can go do the other thing.
that's the only way. Like, but what if she needs like?
I have needs.
Dang,
You know what?
I mean, but wait. No, I'm confused. Like,
But so is there a time limit on there?
No.
On that? Okay.
no.
I think in general it is. Like, I don't think you should ask a guy, you know, the first time he comes over.
Obviously. Let me ask you this. If she had something that needed like a male's attention, she shouldn't ask?
Wait.
Besides
hold
sex?
on. What do you mean,
Right.
a male's attention?
Like, for instance, if my grass needs to be mowed, should I have expectations that
Okay.
he'll...
Oh, heck no. You
talking
need to
about
hire somebody for
grass?
that.
This escalated quickly.
I need my
A
lawn
whole
done.
lawn? Front and back?
I thought it was gonna be like, take out the trash.
Like, I have this thing that I can't pick up that I need to throw away.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
why am I mowing a lawn for a house that I don't live
I'm doing yard work.
That escalated quickly.
And you know you can't just cut the grass. You gotta weed it.
You gotta edge
Exactly.
it up.
You gotta edge it up.
That's your whole Saturday.
That's for
Now I gotta do hedges.
that's for the Mexicans that stand out in front of Home Depot.
So, does she expect you to pay for it, or...
No.
I should hope
Live
not.
there. That's your house.
Have I slept over yet? Like, what is happening? Why am I required to do lawn maintenance?
She who pays the mortgage pays the lawn maintenance.
Okay, so what if it was like a plumbing issue? A toilet is stopped up.
She can do that herself. Better get on
Or
your
as a
phone.
guy, I could, well, I don't know, it depends.
Some women
I might not be ready to see her
don't
number
know
two
how
yet.
to do
So that's
stuff.
the thing. So what are the expectations there? What should a girl expect? A guy, like if you're over there, say you, for instance, you just happen to be over
If I'm there,
Right.
then I'm just gonna help. But like for you to call me and be like, hey, I'm
on the
30
other
minutes
side of
away.
town, right.
I need you to get here and take care of this. Do what?
I've done that before, but I think a guy can help you build something. Like if you got something from IKEA, that should be nothing for them. But I'm not gonna ask them to like fix my ceiling fan. Like, no,
Why not though?
that's just too much.
I mean,
too much.
listen.
Keena is entitled. Okay, she doesn't understand what you're saying.
Because I wouldn't want him to ask me to do something that I really don't feel like doing.
Come over and wash
wash my dishes. What?
I have a shirt. I have some buttons that need to be stitched.
So maybe it depends
So
on,
go fix my buttons.
maybe it depends on at the point of the relationship, because at some point you have to get there, right?
You don't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
well, when we share the same address.
Oh,
Well, it don't necessarily have to be same address, but stuff like lawn care.
right.
Yeah, same address. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That escalated real quickly. But if it's
You're gonna mow my
Like
lawn.
I need to be there more than 50% of the time.
I guess it depends on what lawn needs to be mowed. But
and if he did
You
that
should be
for you,
doing that.
yeah,
You mean if it's kind of bushy?
no, I said the front or the back.
you would have somebody mow your lawn.
Stop it.
Wait a minute, I need answers.
Girl, stop.
You would have somebody mow your lawn?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So at what point in the relationship
Why
is
are
that
you
okay to ask?
Why are you surprised?
Trimming these bushes.
Like, is that after 1 week?
This is Keena you
Is
talking
that-
to.
We are talking about the grass.
You know exactly what we're talking about.
The queen of innuendos.
The grass at my house, yes. I expect it to be mowed and edged up. Why not?
By the guy.
Why not?
He don't
Keena
live
is
there.
crying. Keena is
He
crying.
does not live there. That's why not.
Oh my goodness.
That means Keena has really asked for this. This is the thing.
Keena has really asked and gotten it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the real
Entitled.
one. Somebody else done did it before. That's the reason why she expect.
Why would you call anybody to come change a light bulb? Like, it's just some things women can do on
Well,
their
maybe
own.
you want to see the dude.
Like you said, sometimes some things are just tests.
I get it. You're not all mushy. I get it, Charity. You gangster, but you know maybe a woman wants.
Then just say, I want to see you. Don't be like, hey, come over and...
At some point you want to
No,
be able to
bendy
see,
straw.
hey, can you be my mechanic, my plumber, my lawn man? Like, you have to be able to fulfill all those things. So how do I get to that point of
You
knowing
have
that you
to.
can do these things?
You have to.
What roles are you gonna?
Because if you don't fulfill those roles, she got men on the side who play
who
some parts.
can?
Who will? Who
Yep.
will?
Yep.
She has her mechanic.
Not about
She's got
me.
a plumber.
They
She's
all
got
saved-
a lawn guy. She's
They
got a
all
lawn
saved
guy.
in her phone.
This is
Mike
not
the
about
mechanic.
me. Okay, this is not about me. We're
She
gonna
probably
wrap
has
this
like
up right now.
emojis of like a lawnmower next
Yeah,
to
all
one.
the different emojis.
Right.
This is not about me.
You're like, babe, who
We want to
is
hear
this?
from
Oh,
you.
that's my mechanic.
VTRS online.
Who gets your hair done? Which one of them gets your hair done,
I
Keena?
hate y'all.
Only on the Vincent Tucker Show.
What up, people? It's time for today's reality check. Now, today's reality check goes out to all you deadbeat parents out there. Now, when we talk about deadbeat parents, most people think I'm referring to parents who aren't present in their child's lives. But in my mind, that only describes absentee parents. To me, deadbeat parents are parents who are present, but they're not looking out for the best interests of their children. Alright, now if you ask me, most of these people shouldn't be allowed to have children in the first place, but unfortunately there's no law that keeps these people from being able to procreate. So until we get that law on the books, we just gotta deal with all these deadbeat parents. Now, the job of a parent is to protect their children, is to provide for their children, to give them direction in life and give them the tools they need to become productive human beings in this world. Alright, but too many parents out here aren't doing any of that. Alright, we have a lot of people who are carelessly bringing children into this world and having kids for the wrong reasons. If you're using your child as a come up or a way to get a check, you're a deadbeat. If you're using your child to gain leverage over somebody, you're a deadbeat. Or if you're keeping your child from seeing their other parent just because you don't get along with their other parent, you're a deadbeat. Or if you're the other parent and you're refusing to see your child just because you don't get along with the parent that's raising them, you're a deadbeat. I could give you so many examples of what a deadbeat parent is, but the bottom line is this. If you aren't protecting and providing for your child and giving them the tools that they need to be productive adults, you're a deadbeat parent. And deadbeat parents, they get on my nerves for two specific reasons. Number one, because being a parent is a gift. And there are so many people out here who want to have kids and can't have kids because of some medical condition or for whatever reason. And you are taking it for granted. Secondly, all of these deadbeat parents continue to forget one thing. At the end of the day, the one who suffers the most is this innocent child who did not ask to be brought into this world. That's today's reality check. You can take that to the bank.
Y'all gonna learn today. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. Ain't nobody got time for that. So check this out.
A judge orders a Hawaii man to write 144 compliments about his girlfriend. Darren Young violated his protection order, contacting his ex-girlfriend 144 times in about 3 hours.
He's obsessed.
Yeah. And this was after he already had the protection order against him. So Judge Rhonda Liu ordered the 30-year-old Darren Young. She said, for every nasty thing you said about her, you're going to say a nice thing. And then she also told him that he couldn't repeat words, which is pretty smart. He was ordered to stop contacting her in February, but months later he texted her 144 times. So on top of him having to write 144 nice things about her, he also spent 157 days in jail.
Man, so he had a lot of time to think about what he was
he was going to write.
Yeah.
I bet you he struggled coming up with 144 nice things.
Yeah, I think he got like to around 30 and was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
I would just get the dictionary at that point and find different words for it.
You mean a thesaurus?
No. Be a dictionary.
Okay, dictionary works too. I mean,
I think you need the source.
Yeah.
If you try to say something nice,
that would be saying the same nice thing.
No, because the
thesaurus is going to give you different.
The judge said you can't repeat words.
Right. So then you find something similar, like you're nice, then you're sweet, or like you're find
kind.
Right. Those are different words for the same meaning.
Right.
I was talking about just different things like that he might not know.
Just new words total.
Yeah.
Like new words to him. Okay. I mean, I like that some of y'all agreed in here that a thesaurus makes
I'm
sense.
just gonna plead the fifth because I think that the
source.
Thank you, source.
The source.
I like that most of us can't even say thesaurus.
Right.
But y'all want to argue with me.
I said thesaurus. Anyway, that's just freaking stupid.
What, the fact that we can't say thesaurus?
That is it. That is it.
He say, she say, VTRS.
Playing today's best music. Playing today's best music.
Come and hop on this pony. Come and hop on this pony. Cannot dive in your ocean. Come to rockin' fashions that got woolly. Like, yo, what's that? I only want no friend. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. 'Cause I want you.
You're listening to the Vincent Tucker Radio Show.
Free iHeartRadio playlists are here, and the critics are raving. John in Nashville says, "Whoa, 80s playlists? Even new wave? This is huge." Izzy 906 on Reddit says,
iHeart's got all these playlists from the 50s to now, and I'm like totally the only one who knows about it.
"Not anymore. iHeartRadio's free playlists. Want 70s funk? There's a playlist for that. Try it now. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free."
Listen up. We want to hear from you. Like the Vincent Tucker Show at Facebook.com/VTRS online and post your comments now. Straight to your ear.
Hey, what? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
In your ocean. Fellas, have y'all ever dated a woman that shared too much? Whether it was via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or whether she talked to her homegirls too much about what's going on in your relationship?
Yes.
Or maybe her parents knew everything that was going on?
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle that?
Cut off.
Oh.
I mean, it's either the back or the front hand.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No,
Some clarity on that, please. Like, that could have went several places.
I mean, people who know me know I really don't tell a lot of people my business like that.
Right.
Like, I'll tell some people some stuff, but like, for the most part, like, you should keep all that stuff in-house, I think. So, you should already know that. Like, the person should already know that about me, anyway.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, like, if they didn't know you before y'all actually started dating, like, and y'all still kind of getting to know each other, they probably wouldn't know that. So, I mean, with me, it's just, like, I think that's something that you kind of have to make clear as y'all getting to know each other. Like, look, that's just not my get down. Like, I don't be putting everybody in my business like that. So, if that's what you do, sorry, this ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you got just the behavior off top.
I mean, and one of the things that I like to do, and judge me for this if you want to, but I look at how you, like, I look at your social media to see exactly how much stuff you've been sharing in the past. And if I see that you've been very open about your personal life and your private life on social media, then I just stay away from it.
So you would basically have a conversation with her.
Off top.
Yeah.
Probably my first response is going to be, why are you telling everybody our business?
Right.
Anyone I'm in a situation with, I let them know off top. If you tell our business social media, this is so over. You do not let outsiders into what we got going on.
So what do you mean by that? So no one can tag you in a relationship with Vincent Tucker?
I don't care about that.
Oh. Okay. I was trying to.
But I'm saying, like, you can't be all on Facebook, blah, 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 something happened. No, we're not letting insiders in on what we got popping like that.
Gotcha. So no talking about, oh, that threesome was good last night.
Oh, wow.
Like,
that would be really aggressive.
Yeah, that's too much.
Never had a threesome.
Way too much.
I've never had a
That's
threesome.
too much.
Or,
one day.
he took me out and we did all this, and this. We went shopping.
I think people do stuff like that just for social
I have
media.
a good man. He took me shopping.
Yeah.
We went to the movies. We went to the Mavericks game. That stuff is too much.
I think it's too much.
I'll give you an example. Like, there was this young lady that I was dealing with at one point, and she was on Facebook, and she had a post where she was talking about, like, I'm so into this dude or whatever, but I don't know if he's feeling me like that or whatever. So all her, like you look at her comment section and you see all of these girls in her comment section talking about, if he don't appreciate you, then he ain't nothing, this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I'm reading this stuff. I'm like, why are you putting that on Facebook in the first place?
Right. And you're only giving your side of the story.
Right. Like, I don't have, like, and if I comment on this, then, like, I'm not feeding into that energy, like, at all. So, it's just kind of like, I didn't appreciate how she put that on Facebook, like, that's between you and me. Whatever our relationship is between you and me. That ain't got nothing to do with them. Then you opening up the door for people who are on the outside of this relationship to have a say-so in our relationship.
Because 9 out of 10, you're not telling the whole story, you're telling the part to make you sound good.
So if a chick puts out there and asks a question and then says asking for a friend,
it's never for a friend.
It's never for a friend.
Never. So we not fooled when you do this. He say, she say, I'm asking for a friend.
Right.
We're not fooled.
Me and my girls had a conversation last night.
No, seriously.
I think sometimes.
I think majority of the time.
No, not majority.
Yes, majority. Like 90% of he say, she say comes from other people.
I give you that. I'll give her that.
Your interactions
How
with
you
other
give
people.
her that? You don't be there?
90%, I give her that.
Yeah, 90%.
You can only tell when it's about Kina.
Wait a minute. We're not going to disclose how you can tell. But yes.
But if you keep listening to the show, you'll figure it out.
Available on iHeartRadio.
Okay, so this is at the point where he say, she say is now over. We want to hear from you. Hit us up online, VTRSonline.com, and let us know. How do you handle being in a relationship with somebody that posts or puts your business out there too much?
Loose lips sink ships.
Ooh.
Is me. Y'all need Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Let your glory fill this place.
Today's something to ponder is refuse to worry. From Matthew 6:27, it says, can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? Is there something that you are worrying about today? To worry means to allow something to revolve in your mind over and over again. God does not want you to worry about life. He doesn't want you to be anxious about anything. He knows that worrying steals your joy and peace. It affects every area in your life. Have you heard the saying, don't worry yourself to sick? That's because worrying affects your physical body. It affects your sleep. You won't ever gain anything by worrying. In fact, you'll lose precious moments that you'll never get back again. The good news is that God has promised that you can have victory over worry. It starts by making the choice to trust in Him. When you cast your cares on Him, He will give you peace. Decide today to put an end to worry in your life. Choose to feed your faith and fill your mind with God's promises. As you focus on God's Word, you'll drive out worry and fill your heart with faith and expectancy. And you'll be empowered to move forward into a life of blessings that He has in store for you. Heavenly Father, today I choose to put an end to worry in my life. I choose to feed my faith by studying your promises and declaring your word over my life. Help me totally trust you today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Appreciate y'all riding with us. For those listening live, hopefully that y'all enjoyed our commentary, thoughts, and process.
Are we going to talk about Aretha Franklin and Anita Baker?
Can we discuss that really
Can we
quick?
please?
Actually,
60 seconds, let's go.
Aretha Franklin, so the Queen of Soul, who should it be? We know it's Aretha.
We know it's Aretha Franklin.
But I could say that it should be Patti LaBelle. I would argue that Patti could outdo anything Aretha does.
Patti had more
vocals,
staying power.
The entertainment as a whole, likability.
It was a bigger show, yes.
All of that.
But I think for Aretha, it's more about like just her voice. And I think for Patti, there's a whole show. Yeah.
There's everything that surrounds Patti.
It's like the whole Beyonce Aaliyah argument. Who would have been bigger?
That's not fair because one of them's not here.
Aaliyah was never a great singer. She was a good entertainer.
I hate this question.
But that's like Patti LaBelle. She's a great entertainer.
I think Patti LaBelle is a great singer.
Patti LaBelle?
Yes, absolutely.
You gotta leave. You gotta leave, Charity.
Okay, but I mean, Anita Baker though, like.
We gotta get out of here.
Rapture, come on.
We gotta continue this conversation though. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening, guys. We love you.
Thanks, guys. We out. Catch me outside.
VTRS Online is the website. Twitter, Instagram, not Snapchat.
Facebook, maybe?
Facebook, there we go. I couldn't think. I knew that was what I was missing.
That old thing that none of us do anymore.
Facebook.com/I am Heartbreak. Appreciate the support.
That was selfish.
How's that selfish? I mentioned that after
Catch me at
I mentioned the group. So define how selfish that is.
Catch me at Young Yellow on Twitter and Instagram.
Cherry 00715.
I like how Charity's not giving me an apology.
You don't deserve an apology.
You made an accusation that wasn't true.
Didn't he play 30 seconds like a minute or two ago?
That's why I like to do this.
For the cruise, Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Every episode of the award-winning Vincent Tucker Radio Show is produced by Aaron Channel. Executively produced by Aaron Channel, Arkena Dansberg, Cornelius Johnson, and Vincent Heartbreak Tucker. Launched in December 2007, the VTRS is a CWC Entertainment Group LLC production.